Good morning, family, and blessings to all of you in this beautiful, blessed day that the Lord has made. Really quick, I want to share a story with you all that involves my grandson, Chosen. Y'all, yesterday, Chosen blew my mind, his mama mind, and his mama client mind. At 3 years of age, 3 years old, he began to tell me, Grandma, as I was getting him dressed, he began to tell me, Grandma, I want to see Yazir. I want to go to Yazir house. I want to play with Yazir. And I said, Chosen, I don't believe Nazir want to see you anytime soon. I don't believe Nazir want to play with you anytime soon because you was very mean to Nazir on yesterday. You didn't want to share with Nazir. You locked Nazir in the room. You didn't want to allow Nazir to keep the truck that your mama brought him, and you had a truck. She brought Chosen the red one, Nazir a blue one. Chosen took both of the trucks and wouldn't let Nazir take his truck home. And he treated Nazir so bad. And so I said, Chosen, Nazir don't want to see you. You was not nice to Nazir. And immediately a 3-year-old acknowledged what he did. He didn't try to act confused about what he did. He didn't try to go back and forth and say, well, Grandma, Nazir was stingy to me, or Nazir took such and such for me, or Nazir did so-and-so to me. He didn't try to justify what he had done or try to flip it on Nazir. My grandson immediately got upset, began to cry, ran off to his mother's room, and and cried in there, came back out crying to me and said, Grandma, I'm sorry. Grandma, I want to tell Yazir I'm sorry. Grandma, I want to say sorry to Yazir. So Naya say, Mama called Nazir and let Chosen apologize. So I called Nazir on FaceTime. And Nazir, with his little sweet self, he on the phone ready to talk to Chosen, and which I knew he would be. But I wanted to, at 3 years old, teach my grandson to change his behavior and do the right thing and be good to those who are good to him. Be good to those that you love. He's old enough to understand, and he clearly showed us that he was old enough to understand. So Chosen got on that phone and apologized to Nazir. The first thing came out of his mouth when he got on that phone with Nazir, he saw Nazir on that FaceTime. I'm sorry, Yazir. Yazir, I'm sorry. Yazir, I want to come to your house. And that's how they end up having a play day on yesterday. I end up taking Chosen over to Nazir's house. But y'all, the message in this is that a 3-year-old baby was able to acknowledge immediately what he had done wrong. A 3-year-old baby was able to immediately begin to be sorry and have compassion for hurting his cousin and doing something that wasn't nice to somebody that he loved, and it hurt him because he really do love Nazir. And it showed in his response at 3. And he showed the real emotions. He showed the real reaction that you should get when somebody is sorry for hurting you. He immediately wanted to apologize. But we have adults, when they're confronted with what they did wrong, they got 1,000 excuses for why they did it. They will try and flip the whole situation on you. They can't be the only one that's wrong. They got to find some way to find some fault in you for their actions, when truly their actions are solely on them. It has nothing to do with the other person, but they just cannot be accountable and receive true correction and take action to correct their evil, wicked, or just wrong behaviors. And I'm not going to call my grandson at 3 years old even a wicked, but y'all adults that do stuff to hurt people and harm people, and you're selfish and you're mean on purpose and you're nasty, y'all evil. He's learning, but y'all know what you're doing. So I would call y'all overgrown people that act like this evil. But anyway, Chosen did the right thing at 3 years old. But we got so many adults out here that can't do it. As soon as they're confronted with what they did wrong, they instantly get angry. They instantly get offended. They instantly get attitudes. They instantly get mad. They instantly sometimes blow up. They instantly sometimes just don't want to hear it. And they want you to just go on like they did nothing. Like Chosen woke up the next day wanting to go on playing with Nazir like he didn't do anything to Nazir. But no, I said, that's not going to happen. You're going to learn today at 3 years old That's not how that go. You don't get to be mean to Nazir and mistreat Nazir all day because you're very intelligent and he showed us that. And you're going to be corrected on this type of behavior because this is not the type of person that you're going to grow up and be. And we was just amazed. I knew he had it in him, but the way he responded blew my mind because it is rare to see adults respond like that child did. And the way that child responded is the way adults should respond to everything that they're confronted with that they do wrong. Period, point blank, period. And again, it just really amazed me that if a three-year-old could be mature, could be loving, could be responsible. Tell me what's the problem with all of these big old adults running around here that can't do what Chosen did, that want to do harm to people and hurt people and purposely do things to be mean and selfish and ugly and evil to people, but want those same people to go on being friends or family with them like nothing happened. They want to hurt you, offend you, do things to make you feel some type of way, and then immediately want you to just forget whatever was done to you and want you to just go on with them like absolutely nothing happened. That's not right. That's not the spirit of love. That's not the spirit of unity. That's not righteous. That's not of God. It's pure evil. Only Satan want to go around terrorizing people, tormenting people, hurting people, harming people, and don't want to assume accountability. Don't want to fix things because he's not, a being that looks for peace. He's just evil. And some of y'all are just like the devil. Like the word says, some of you are like your father, the devil. Some of y'all are just like him. You don't seek peace. You don't seek to really reconcile relationships. You don't seek to be just in any of your actions. But yet you want people to accept you just like that and be okay with you being just like that and allow you to be in their face and in their presence and in their space, hurting them and doing the same things over and over and over and over again to them. And if they don't allow you to do it, then you be that narcissistic minded person that will go out there and spin the story all kind of ways or spin the narrative all kind of ways to make yourself look like the one that is right when the truth is you are all wrong. So I pray that this story with my grandson, with a 3-year-old, really pricked the heart of somebody that needed to hear this on today, and that you have a change of heart, that your mindset begin to change, and you realize that today is the day, after hearing this message, that you take accountability, that you acknowledge your evil, wicked, nasty, ignorant ways and be a better person. It may not feel good immediately when you have to acknowledge your wrongs and really take a good look at your ugly ways and take accountability and apologize to people and set the record straight with people. It may not feel good. It may be shameful. You may feel all kind of things, but guess what? You did it. So go ahead through whatever you got to go through. But if you go through it to do the right thing, it will all be over after a while, and you're going to feel better about yourself, and relationships could be mended possibly, and you could go on and really have peace, because you cannot have peace for real being a nasty, evil, wicked, mean, selfish, narcissistic person. You can't have peace. You got to be miserable, carrying all of that evil, carrying all of that bad debt. You cannot feel good about yourself when you really look in the mirror. And a lot of times people like this like to pretend like they're good with themselves and they feel good about themselves and they love themselves. And they are covered up with makeup, covered up with weave, or covered up with a nice haircut, covered up with nice clothes and cologne. But you cannot rid that ugliness if you don't fix it from the inside out. So again, I pray that this story that I shared with you with my 3-year-old grandson, whom I'm very proud of, he's already showing me that he's going to be a loving, responsible, caring, compassionate, sweet, giving person that's going to be light in this world and not darkness, that's going to add to a person's life and not take away. He's going to be a person that is going to make a person's life rich with his presence being in the room. And I am so thankful for that. I see it in my child already at 3 years old. Period. Don't play with me and don't play with Jesus. Y'all have a blessed morning.